All right, guys, the first thing I would have you guys work on is just to get you warmed up, all right? This is from a sit-out position when you're on top and your bottom guy, the bottom guy sits out on you, and you have a couple different ways you can approach this. So I want to show you a couple things, but this is something, regardless of what you've been working on lately, this is something you should be able to work on immediately. Let me just adjust that camera real quick. So something you should be able to work on immediately. So, so here's the position. We're right here. All right. Guy sits out on me. Boom. We're right here like this. Actually, let me start on the other side. So, back to base. So guy sits out on me here. Boom. A lot of times I'm going to try and get this. I don't like to just sit here. Some guys will, there's a couple different things I can do. But for the most part, as soon as the guy sits out, I want to attack this chop arm side. My hand that's on the belly is going to throw him to the side, and I'm going to attack this arm and throw him back down to the side, and I'm going to follow around with my feet really quick here. So I'm going to chop here, boom, here, throw him, and circle behind and make sure I stay on top. And I notice I kept this arm. I like to keep a 2-on-1 anytime I can. So that's our first option, okay? So back again. So we're here, he sits out, okay, immediately, boom, chop, follow him, staying behind the guy, okay? So try that one. You can pause that video or pause the video real quick while you try that. The next thing you're going to try is coming up right here. This is called a suckback, okay? And I like this one because it puts a guy in danger immediately, all right? So he sits out, boom, right here, okay? We're still staying low. I don't want to be up high because he can hook my head and take me to the side. I don't want to be too low where I don't have pressure. I want to kind of stay right in here. I like my chin to be kind of right on the shoulder blade, behind the shoulder blade right here. And I'm ready to attack here. I'm actually on my knees right here for this part. And then right here, my elbows are in tight. Now, from here, I'm going to pull this guy back. So from this spot right here, to suck him back, I'm going to move out of the way to the side I'm already on. So if my head's on this side, I'm going to move my body out this way. Okay? So my head's on this side, I'm going to move out this way. All right? And that's actually a pretty common thing when a guy sits out. Come back. When the guy sits out, I usually end up on the side. My head's usually on the side that my hand is on his belly. So as he sits out here, boom, I'm usually right here. Head's on the side that my belly hand is on. Not over here. I can be here. This is fine too. But I usually go here because this sets up my suck back better. And it also, boom, when I chop here, I can always go back to that side. But anyway, I'm going to be on this side for this. My head's on the side, belly hand side. Now when I do this, I'm going to move out of the way because I'm going to pull him back. Now as I pull him back, I'm not going to grab his chin. I'm going to actually cup right here on his collarbones and almost kind of like his neck right here. I'm not going to grab it and crank his head or turn it to the side, but I want to pull here as I do this move. Okay, as I pull here, boom, this hand that was on the belly is just going to pull this shoulder down to the mat. So I'm here, I move out of the way, I suck here on the neck, on the chin, on the collarbone of the neck, and I suck here, boom, here. And now most guys are going to try to fight through that way. Boom! So I know he's going to try that. So I'm going to use my chin to catch the shoulder too. So I'm out of the way. Pop! Catch with the chin. Now notice this hand here is going to pull this bicep down and not let him roll through. So that's part of the beauty of keeping this hook here is as he tries to fight out, I'm going to hold this here. Okay? Now I hold it and I get my points here. Now pretty quick, you move your knee just a little. Now pretty quick here, I'm going to change to a pinning finish. So instead of just staying here and holding it, I'm going to use my chin, yes, I'm using my hand, yes, and I'm using this hook, but almost immediately, once I catch this here, I'm going to take my hand that's underneath his neck, and I'm going to come over the top of his head, and now come under the neck, and then I'll do the same thing on this side, and just go just for a headlock, head and arm, right here. Keep my weight on the shoulder, my chest is on his shoulder, keeping my weight on his shoulder here, and I'm going to look for the fall. Okay? So quick, it looks like this. He sits out, up here, pull it over the top, come in here. Okay? Give that a try.